x, that's a positive, plus 1/3. Bring the 4 over as minus 12/3. And no, I'm not going to tell you where that came from. You should know. Y is equal to 1/3 x minus, what's 1 minus 12?
11.
Negative 11/3. And your equation for your blue line is 1/3 x minus 11/3. Well, that's 3 and 1/3, negative 3 and 1/3. 1, 2, 3, and that's 4 right there, 1/3. Yeah, pretty close. And that's how you find the parallel or perpendicular line. Now, your homework is not going to ask for both, or your test is not going to ask for both. So you just do which one you need. The reason I show them at the same time is so you can do 2 practices for 1 problem. Once you do 3 or 4 of these, that'll be 6 problems, or 3 times, or let's say 4. Let's say you already did 2. So let's say you do 2 more. That's 4 problems. 4 times 2 is 8. You've done 8 problems, pretty much. And when it comes to parallel and perpendicular, you'll be able to do either one based on if you just want to do this one. If it says parallel, you would just do this column. If it says perpendicular, then you would just do this column. And the most important part is this part right here. This part to this part to this part. That's the most important. So you look and you get this information and you transfer that information over to the bottom of this column right there, and then you transfer this information to the bottom of this column, and then once you have the bottom, the M at the bottom of each column, this one and this one, you've got the points at the top, you just plug in the points of the equation. And that's it. That's 6.7. So let's look and see what kind of questions y'all have mailed in. All right, let me get 155 out of the way.
Probably not that hard, but you can at least get a grade on it. That's what I'm saying. I just got like one. Yesterday, I was off work and off school all day long, down all day long. Like, she's got like peaks, so I'm having to deal with that. Didn't sleep at all.
All right. Well, I got a couple of questions right here. One is, that's 6.3, we already covered that. 6.7, number 19. 6.7, number 19. I'll go over that first one in a second if you need to. 6.7, number 93, number 19. Points A, B, and C are 3 vertices of a parallelogram with sides parallel to the x-axis. Plot the 3 points. Find the coordinates of the 4th point. So 2, 1, That's positive, 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 positive. Which one is it not?
The first one,
Or the,
what was the last one?
why?
Because they got negative what?
Because these are negative quadrants. So the first quadrant is positive, positive. So all of these are positive, positive, so it's in the first quadrant. So hopefully none of y'all even thought about A or B. All right, so first of all, we need to look at this guy. Let's blow it up where we can see it. Hopefully that's big enough for you. And we're going to take a straight line maker.
Zoom text enabled.
And we're going to start here and go to there and go from here to there. And then we're going to take Andy, we're going to copy this guy, and we're going to go up here or somewhere. Okay. We're not going to go anywhere, I guess. We're just going to paste. It's going to make two. There we go. And bring this up here like that. And we're talking about a line somewhere. Hold on a minute. Somewhere right there. Okay, now, right there, we're talking about a point that is, hold on, let me get back to my, I have to do this, there we go. Looking like, that's a 2, so 1, 1, 2, 3 and a half. 1 and 3 and a half. So 1, comma, 3 and a half would be 7 halves. Somebody check me. Okay, 1 and 3 and a half. That spot right there. Well, something tells me something ain't right. Let's go back and look at the directions. It says A, B, and C are 3 vertices of left with sides parallel to what?
X-axis.
Parallel to the x-axis. Let's look at that again. What's wrong with this picture? What's wrong with it? Well, here's the x-axis. Just so y'all know, hold on. Dang, I'll take the x-axis. I'm going to draw it right there. I'm going to pick that up. Dang, old. Is that parallel to the x-axis?
Not quite.
No. So what can we do with this guy? Well, now we can mark him out too. We mark that one and that one and that one. So C, that's our answer. Okay, what's the problem? Well, we got to find that vertices. So we got to blow it up. We know the answer is C. We just got to find where it has the vertices. So here we go. Take our handy dandy straight line maker. And we draw from here to here and from there to there. And then we take our handy dandy virtual copier and we copy and we paste. And that gives us that guy. And we move him over here. And then we take our handy dandy virtual line maker and color it blue and go from here to there. Dang old count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. There we go. 2, 4, 6. What? 7 and what? Dang old 1. 7 and 1. Thank you, class. So C and 7 and 1 is our answer. piece of cake. So at least you can get half the problem wrong just by using a little bit of what? Dang old logic and dang old common sense. Dang old between the ears. Dang old that's gone, that's gone, and that's gone. You should at least get rid of 2 of them by just looking at the problem. Capiche? Feel good about yourself? No box to live in yet? Okay, nobody's gonna talk to me. Okay. You're all getting quiet on me. Why are you doing that, Shelley?
I'm sleepy.
I'm Hubert. All right, 6.343, number 10.
That question, it was mine. I know what to do, I just don't know how to put the line under that whole problem and then.
Well, let's see what it says, because I think that this is just algebraic equation.
Yeah, but.
I have no idea, but let's look and see. First of all, it says, solve the equation for y. First of all, I'm going to put it in some kind of order, because it's not in order. And which way do we read? Left to right. So this x over here is on the wrong side. We need to put it over here and put this over here. And it's not going to make that big a deal, because if you change both sides, it's not going to change. So I'm going to put 2x plus 8z, and I'm going to put it equals here, and I'm going to put 5y plus 5. Now, a lot of people say, well, Hubert, I thought you said you read from right to left to right. We do read from left to right. So which side is the y going to be on when you finish?
Left.
Okay. So what do we do with this positive 5? Take it across the river, and it becomes minus 5. So now we've got 5y is equal to 2x plus 8z minus 5. Now how do we get rid of multiplying by 5? Divide by 5. And you can write one big fraction, or you can write 3 small fractions. Y is equal to 2/5 x plus 8/5 y, or z, minus what? 1. That's one way to write the answer. Another way to write the answer is just say y is equal to 2x plus 8z minus 5 over what? 5. That's your 2 possible answers, and I will take either one. So let's put it in the calculator. Let's put it in and see what it says. So 2x looks like to me you were on the right track. And then the only thing is we need to make it a fraction. So all that 2x plus 8z, 2x plus 8z minus 5 over what? 5. So all you need to do is add 5. Dang old, feel good about yourself. Okay? All right. So that's all the questions we got on the homework. So let me go and pull a couple of questions that you might see on the test. So let's go to our handy dandy Math 155. Now let's just pull the test up. Quizzes and test. Let me go to my quizzes and tests, that way we can pull it up. Assignments. Okay, your graphing section. See ya.
Bye.
Everybody's gonna start leaving now. That's all right. I see how it is. Get mad and quit. Might as well go ahead and fix this while we're at it. Hold on. Close. Alright, nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Alrighty. Next. And today is what? I have no idea. Okay, thank you. March 25th. We'll make a cut on at 8 o'clock in the morning. And cut it off on the 2nd. And I'll let y'all do it 4 times. And I think that'll be. All right, that takes care of that. Now let's look at it. Graph by plotting points. All right, which one of your methods tells you to graph by plotting points? Method 1, method 2, or method 3? Method 1. So you have to do this one by method 1. So, you draw your handy-dandy chart. Is it a fraction? No. So it's going to be -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. What's -2 times 2? -4, Hubert. That's right, class. What's -4 minus 1? -5. So your first point is -5. What's -1 times 2? -2 minus 1? 0 minus 1. So what are we doing? Each time we're adding what? Say again? You're adding 2, positive 2, or adding 2. Excuse me. So -5 plus 2 is -3. -3 plus 2 is -1. What's -1 plus 2? 1. And what's 1 plus 2? And now you go over to your handy-dandy graph, and it may ask you for 1 point, it may ask you for 5. I don't know. Hit the straight line. It says line tool. And it's going to ask you to plot points. I'm going to pick 2 points because most of the time it just wants 2 points. I'm going to pick -2 and -5. -2 and -5. And then I'm going to pick 1 and 1. Bet you it's right. But it didn't. Oh yeah, it ain't gonna mark this test. He awards me extra points for these type questions. Okay, which method? That's not rhetorical, huh?
intercept.
Method 2, intercept method. Plug in 0 for x, that's the y-intercept, you get what? -2, right? That does not count as a yes or no. All right, y is equal to 0. If y is equal to 0, that's your x-intercept. So if y is equal to 0, you get x is equal to negative what? -2. That's right, class. There you go. Oh, sorry. Next question. When is the last day of class? Monday. Use the slope-intercept form of a graph to graph the equation. Which method?
3.
Method 3. Good. So 0, 4. I'm going to put 0, -4 right here, or positive 4. Thank you. And then I'm going to count negative. There's the negative slope right here. Because we read which way? Left to right. So on the left hand, you're uphill and you're going downhill. So that's a negative slope. Let's not try to make this more difficult. Now, 8 vertical. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And positive what?
3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Positive 3. I'm looking to make sure. There it is. Next question. How is homework test and exam weighed? The only possible answer it could be. Plot the intercepts. Okay, for the x-intercept, x is y, I'm sorry, when x is 0, that's your y-intercept. So we'll do the x-intercept first. Y is 0, I'll just take my cursor and cover up this term. And that leaves you with 3x is equal to 6, which is what? 2. So your first point is 2. And when x is 0, I get 3, be a -3, right? There you go. Next question. Brains. Plot the intercept. Plug in 0 for y, what do you get? 0 for y, you get 8. Zero for x, what do you get? Well, isn't that special? And there's your line. So, oh, I did the wrong thing, sorry. So, first one goes here. And right here. There's something like that. I don't know if I got that one right or not. Next question. Where is all of Hubert's homework and test done? In class. That's a good one. All right. 3x plus 2y. Use the intercepts. Here we go again. So, when y is 0, x is what? 2. This little cursor could be a pain. And when x is 0, y is what? 3. When y is 0, x is what? 4. So when y is 0, x is 4. And when x is 0, y is what?
6.
If you take several forms of a test in Hubert's class, how is it counted? Takes the highest and drops the lowest. I actually had somebody ask me that question the other day. Yesterday. Which method?
3.
Method 3. -2. 0, -2. And it's a positive slope. That means it's going this way. So 9 up, 1 over. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1. Next. How does Hubert replace the lowest grade with your final exam grade? Plot the intercepts. Okay, your y-intercept is 0, 3. Your x-intercept is what? 5, 3. I was just looking. So 0 for, you get 3, so that'd be 0 for y would be 3, which is right here. And then plug in 0 for x, you get -5. Brain's turning to mush. Next question. Use the intercepts again. So, let's see, plug in 0 for y, you get 5. So it'd be 0, 5. And then 0 for x, you get 2. Next. All right, which method? Doesn't matter, why? Huh? Why doesn't it matter? Because I told you that whenever it just says graph, what method can you use? Any of them. It doesn't matter. I would use point slope equation or the point slope. So what's our y-intercept?
5.
0, -5. And we know that it's going which way? Left to right what? Left to right down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little gray line. One trying. So I'm going to draw a line looking like that. And then I'm going to do my, let's see, what is it? Negative, oops, wrong slope. Sorry. It's a negative, yeah, I had it right. Negative slope. All right, so 1 up, 3 over. 1 up, 1, 2, 3. And there's my slope. What time is it? What time's class over? 2:10? Okay, I just didn't know what y'all were doing. I just wanted to leave, wanted to get out of here. Plot the intercepts. Okay, 0 for y, you get what? Negative 3. So 0, negative 3. And 0 for x, you get what? Positive what? 5. There it is. Next question. Plot the intercepts. When y is 0, what do you get? Negative 6. When x is 0, what do you get? Negative 6. Determine the slope of the line through the given point. So here's the slope. Negative 9 plus 8 is negative 1. And 2 minus 2 is what? And what's wrong with 0 being in the denominator? Undivided. Will Hubert's final exam be online? Duh, I don't know. He didn't tell me. That's what you're supposed to say. When is the week of finals? When does the homework terminate? Night before it's supposed to, but you don't ever let that happen because of the 5 dead grandmothers y'all have. And then that. Oh well, I gave you 2 of the same one. Consider yourself lucky. That's the extra 3 points. Graph using what? The intercept. So you got to plug in 0 for x. What do you get? 5. So your y-intercept is 0, 5. And then intercept 0 for y, you get negative 5. X is equal to negative 1. Y'all check me. And submit test. Oh my, got something wrong. Wasn't expecting that.